Hi, I'm Rob Hartnell from ProTrust Consulting. This is a short video to give a brief summary of court of protection and deputyship and what it entails and why you might need to look at having this done. So let me just give you a summary of our firm. First of all, we're ProTrust Consulting. Court of protection work fits within our helping families in our estate planning area of work. What we're talking about here is court of protection and deputyship. So just giving a case study, this can apply in loads of different situations of persons losing capacity or having never had mental capacity to make decisions for themselves. This is just an example case where you have a set of parents who have an adult child who lacks sufficient capacity to act on their own behalf. It could involve where the parents have passed funds to the adult child, and indeed the child may have inherited a small sum of money from a relative, so there may be some monies to manage for that person. So there's a requirement to look after the financial aspects of arrangements for the child. So that could be those funds, and of course it could be benefits and other communications with third parties on behalf of that child, as well as to give instructions to healthcare professionals. So looking after the health and making sensible decisions in the best interest of the child and communicating those to other professionals. So with someone who has capacity, they would appoint others under a lasting power of attorney to deal with those sort of things. But in this particular case, the child lacks the capacity to undertake a set of LPAs. So what can the parents do? Without a deputyship order, they may not be able to act at all and take any meaningful decisions. So the parents can look to apply for something called deputyship. The parents can do this individually or can jointly apply for a formal order, a formal set of powers to take decisions on behalf of their adult child. So deputyship can apply for either the financial decision-making criteria or for health and care decision-making. And there's a different approach for each one, but without applying for the deputyship, there is little or no powers for the parents to take decisions. If you're talking of health decisions, the healthcare professionals, the doctors, etc., will have duties to consult with those family members and people interested in the child's welfare, but it will be them that take decisions. So the deputyship is a really important set of powers formally appointed by the court to allow the parents to take decisions for their child in this case. So how does the process go and how do we deal with things? I mean, we're not a firm of solicitors, but we conduct the process with our nominated firm of solicitors who file the application for the family. So we would ensure to start with that we have a full consultation meeting with the family, and we would involve the nominated solicitors firm as well in that. A Teams call is really good at doing that. We can get everybody, or Zoom call, can get everybody together, all important family members hopefully can get together on the same call, and we can take details on screen of all the information and give some guidance as to the process. So it's important to have a full fact find of information for the family regarding the circumstances and regarding, of course, the circumstances of the need to apply for the deputyship. Then we help the family organise the various forms that are needed for submission to the Court of Protection. It's an application form basis, and our nominated firm supplies the paperwork to the court and completes the registration of deputyship for the family. So how does it then look when you get a Court of Protection order? What does it comprise? It's a formal appointment, so it will formally confirm that in this case the parents are appointed as the deputy of their child. And then it will set out some of the ongoing duties of reporting back to the court on the circumstances of the patient or the child. And there will be also details of an insurance contract that the deputyship involves, which is usually a small payment to HSBC, I think it is, or another entity who organise a bond that is an insurance contract to protect the deputies in respect of any acts, aside from fraudulent acts, etc. So it's a standard process to provide a bond payment as part of the order. And then if the court think that there should be any other duties specific to this particular case, then that might be set out in the order of deputyship. So usually it's normally a 2-page document, the order itself. So what are the ongoing requirements? I mean, once the deputies have got the order, they can then register that with the financial organisations, banks, etc., and with the healthcare professionals, the GP, doctors, etc., and the benefits agency and all of that, if that's required. But ongoing, there'll be an ongoing requirement to report back to the Court of Protection. And that will involve filing regular reports. There's a form of a report on the progress of the deputyship over the period. Normally it's a year, a yearly report, a yearly account. And that means accounting to the Court of Protection on the financial aspects, the start balance of funds, the end balance of funds, where monies have come in, where they've been received from, benefits, etc., any income and interest on investments, and any outgoings, costs, liabilities of the deputyship. So it's a proper financial accounting process, but that will be in accordance with some risk assessed parameters as to whether the Court of Protection view that there should be a very regular reporting if it's a higher risk perceived in the deputyship, or if they perceive matters to be low risk, which most are, they will put out that requirements over a longer term, so that the reports are not required to be filed so regularly. And that also involves this third thing here, meeting with courts appointed representative on a risk-based approach. So they will have a representative who will meet with the deputies and will then have the opportunity to give input and help and guidance, and likewise to assess the deputyship performance and the deputies' performance, and to continue on a risk-based approach. So the duties of the deputy to the patient, if we call it the patient, the adult child, is to act in their best interests at all times and to act in accordance with the requirements of the court order appointing the deputies. And that is a brief summary of deputyship, and it sits alongside then other estate planning for the parents in how they may look after their child in the longer term. And that fits very much with our firm's ethos of trust protections and other things that the parents can do to help protect their estate for their chosen family members. And I hope that was helpful as some initial guidance, and please contact us to have further discussions. Thank you for listening.